Humans have always been fascinated by superpowers. From the earliest myths and legends to the modern-day comic books and blockbuster movies, the idea of possessing extraordinary abilities has captured our collective imagination. We read comic books and watch movies about extraordinary beings with amazing abilities. These stories transport us to worlds where the impossible becomes possible, where heroes rise to face insurmountable odds, and where the line between reality and fantasy blurs. Flight, super strength, telekinesis, these powers captivate our imaginations and make us wonder, what if? What if we could soar through the skies with the ease of a bird, lift cars with a single hand, or move objects with just a thought? These questions fuel our dreams and inspire countless stories. What if we had such powers? How would our lives change? Would we use these abilities for good, or would they corrupt us? These are the questions that lie at the heart of our fascination with superpowers. How would it change us? And how would it change the world? Imagine a society where people could heal instantly, communicate telepathically, or possess superhuman intelligence. The possibilities are endless, and the potential for both positive and negative outcomes is immense. In the realm of fiction, superpowers are a source of endless possibilities. They allow us to explore themes of heroism, sacrifice, and the human condition in ways that resonate deeply with audiences of all ages. Superheroes use their abilities to fight evil, save lives, and protect the innocent. They embody the ideals of courage, selflessness, and justice, serving as role models for us all. They inspire us with their courage, their selflessness, and their unwavering commitment to justice. These fictional characters remind us of the potential for greatness that lies within each of us. But the reality of superpowers is far more complex than the fantasies we see on screen. The idea of enhancing human abilities is not just a dream confined to the pages of comic books or the frames of movies. While we may not be able to fly or shoot lasers from our eyes, the truth is that we are already on the cusp of a genetic revolution. Advances in genetic engineering and biotechnology are opening doors that were once thought to be the stuff of science fiction. Advances in science, particularly in the field of genetic engineering, are bringing us closer than ever to unlocking the secrets of our own DNA. Scientists are exploring ways to enhance physical and cognitive abilities, potentially giving rise to a new era of human evolution. This raises the tantalizing possibility that one day we might be able to enhance our abilities beyond what we previously thought possible. The future of superpowers may not lie in the realm of fantasy, but in the very real advancements of science and technology. Our genes are the blueprint of life, containing the instructions that dictate everything from our hair color to our susceptibility to certain diseases. These tiny sequences of DNA hold the secrets to our biological makeup, influencing not just our physical traits, but also our behaviors and even our health outcomes. Understanding these genetic codes can unlock new possibilities in medicine, agriculture, and beyond. For centuries, this blueprint remained largely a mystery, a complex code that we could only observe but not decipher. Early geneticists laid the groundwork with their pioneering research, but the true nature of DNA eluded them. It wasn't until the mid-20th century that we began to unravel the double helix structure of DNA, thanks to the groundbreaking work of scientists like Watson and Crick. But in recent decades, our understanding of genetics has exploded. Advances in technology have allowed us to sequence entire genomes, providing a detailed map of the genetic instructions that make us who we are. This has opened up new avenues for research and innovation, enabling scientists to explore the genetic basis of diseases and develop targeted treatments. We have mapped the human genome, identifying the specific genes that govern various traits. This monumental achievement has provided a comprehensive reference for understanding human biology. By pinpointing the genes associated with particular conditions, researchers can develop more effective therapies and even predict an individual's risk of developing certain diseases. And now, we are developing tools to manipulate those genes, potentially rewriting the code of life itself. Techniques like CRISPR-Cas9 have revolutionized genetic engineering, allowing for precise edits to the DNA sequence. This technology holds the promise of correcting genetic defects, enhancing desirable traits, and even creating entirely new characteristics. Genetic engineering is the process of directly altering an organism's genes to introduce new traits or modify existing ones. This can be done in a variety of ways, from adding new genetic material to silencing unwanted genes. The applications are vast, ranging from improving crop yields to developing new medical treatments. This can involve inserting, deleting, or replacing specific segments of DNA, Each method has its own set of challenges and potential benefits, but the goal is always the same: to harness the power of genetics to improve our lives, whether it's by creating disease-resistant plants or developing gene therapies for inherited disorders. The possibilities are endless. The implications of this technology are profound, with the potential to cure diseases, enhance crops, and even reshape the very nature of life on Earth. As we continue to explore the frontiers of genetic engineering, we must also consider the ethical and societal implications. The power to alter our genetic code comes with great responsibility, and it is up to us to use this knowledge wisely for the betterment of all humanity. One of the most exciting and controversial tools in the genetic engineering toolbox is CRISPR-Cas9, often shortened to simply CRISPR. This revolutionary technology allows scientists to edit genes with unprecedented precision, acting like a pair of molecular scissors that can cut and paste DNA sequences. CRISPR has the potential to revolutionize medicine by providing cures for genetic diseases that were once considered incurable. It could also be used to enhance desirable traits such as muscle mass, intelligence, or even lifespan. The possibilities seem limitless, but so do the ethical considerations. Imagine a world where genetic engineering allows us to enhance our physical and cognitive abilities. This isn't just science fiction, it's a rapidly advancing field that holds the promise of transforming human potential in ways we can only begin to fathom. We could increase muscle mass and bone density, making us stronger and more resilient. Imagine athletes who can push the boundaries of human performance, or everyday people who can maintain their physical health well into old age. We could enhance our senses, giving us sharper vision, more acute hearing, or even the ability to perceive new spectrums of light or sound. This could revolutionize how we interact with the world, allowing us to experience our environment in entirely new ways. We could boost our cognitive functions, improving memory, focus, and processing speed. Imagine students who can learn complex subjects in a fraction of the time, or professionals who can solve intricate problems with unprecedented speed and accuracy. The potential applications of genetic engineering extend far beyond individual enhancements. We could address global challenges such as food security and environmental sustainability by engineering crops that are more nutritious and resilient to climate change. We could engineer humans to be more resistant to diseases, to thrive in extreme environments, or even to possess entirely new abilities, such as the ability to breathe underwater or withstand high levels of radiation. The possibilities are as vast as our imagination, and the future of genetic engineering promises to be a thrilling journey into the unknown. Section 5. The Evolutionary Path, Natural Superpowers. While genetic engineering offers a direct path to superhuman abilities, it's worth considering whether evolution itself might one day endow us with extraordinary traits. After all, humans have been evolving for millennia, adapting to changing environments and developing new skills. Could natural selection, driven by environmental pressures or even by our own technological advancements, lead to the emergence of natural superpowers? Perhaps we might develop enhanced immune systems, increased longevity, or even new sensory perceptions. Section 6. A World Transformed. The Impact of Superhuman Abilities. The advent of superhuman abilities, whether through genetic engineering or natural evolution, would have profound implications for every aspect of human society. It would transform our understanding of what it means to be human, challenging our values, our ethics, and our very identity. Imagine a world where athletes could shatter Olympic records with ease, where soldiers could fight with superhuman strength and resilience, or where scientists could make groundbreaking discoveries with their enhanced cognitive abilities. Section 7. The Ethical Tightrope. Navigating the Moral Maze. The prospect of superhuman abilities raises a host of ethical questions. Is it right to tamper with the building blocks of life, even if it's to cure diseases or enhance our abilities? What are the potential consequences of altering the human germline, potentially affecting future generations? Who would have access to these enhancements? Would they be available to everyone? Or would they only be accessible to the wealthy and privileged, creating a new class divide between the enhanced and the unenhanced? Section 8. A Superhuman Divide. Risks of inequality and conflict. One of the most significant concerns about superhuman abilities is the potential for inequality and conflict. If these enhancements are not accessible to everyone, they could create a two-tiered society, with the enhanced elite holding significant advantages over the unenhanced masses. This could lead to social unrest, discrimination, and even violence. It's crucial to consider how we can ensure that these technologies are used responsibly and equitably, benefiting all of humanity rather than exacerbating existing inequalities. Section 9. The future of humanity. A balanced perspective. The possibility of humans with superpowers is both exhilarating and daunting. It holds the promise of incredible advancements, but also the risk of unintended consequences. It's essential to approach these developments with a balanced perspective, embracing the potential benefits while carefully considering the risks. Ultimately, the future of humanity in a world of superhuman abilities will depend on the choices we make today. We must engage in thoughtful dialogue, establish ethical guidelines, and ensure that these technologies are used responsibly and for the betterment of all humankind.